This is the Bolton's hot spot, dude.
Alright, here we go. Alright. This thing turns and all that good jazz. Let's get this thing going. Alright. Ready?
Yeah, dude. Let's fucking get this shit.
Alright, hey, welcome back. Well, long-awaited return of the Jedi, right? So, hey, this is your boy, Captain Dilf, coming back to you finally with another episode of Throw Your Weight Around. I've got a very special guest here, someone near and dear to my heart. Some dude I served in the Marine Corps with out in Hawaii. A good dude. His name's Aaron. If you hear me call him Bart, that's because in the Marine Corps we get brainwashed to call each other by last names and shit. So Bartholomew, but Bart for short. So hey, appreciate you being here. Dude made a surprise visit in North Carolina on Christmas Day. He left and made it here on time. So appreciate you being here.
Oh, no problem, dude. Psyched to be here.
Oh, dude, absolutely. So I know that you listen to this podcast and you know that, I don't hold back. I'm not the fucking China wall, all right? I'm like a full polar plunge into the icy cold depths of getting to know you.
Yeah, dude.
So what I do know about you is a few things maybe I'll talk about is I know you're kind of a nerdy kid. And there's a lot of things that you're nerdy for.
Absolutely.
I know one is Star Wars. Is this a fact?
Oh yeah, 100% facts.
100% facts. We only spit facts here. So we got Star Wars. WWE is one of them as well.
Oh yeah, dude. 100%.
Okay, more facts. And then another fact thing that I know about you, maybe this isn't nerdy, but you're also a pool boy.
The one and only command boy.
Oh, stop. He's got the shorts to prove it too. Maybe I'll have him stand up later and give you all a show. But hey, for starters, all right, so if I had to divide Star Wars into two parts, right? Because you got the old school ones that ended up being like the later movies, and you got the early one, or the newer ones that are actually the earlier movies. Which one does it better?
So there's it's an anthology now. There's 3 trilogies. There's the prequel trilogies, which was made in the early 2000s, and then the original trilogy, which was the original Star Wars, 4, 5, and 6 that were filmed in the 70s by George Lucas, and then you have the prequel trilogies that were filmed by Disney. Yuck.
Ooh, ouch.
I'm a big personal fan of the sequel trilogies. Just everything was perfect. My personal favorite out of all 9 films being Revenge of the Sith.
That's the one with Darth Maul, right?
No, Darth Maul is a Phantom Menace.
Oh, I love
Revenge
that.
of the Sith is when Anakin destroys the Jedi and becomes Darth Vader.
Is that when he mops the little kids in that room?
Yeah, dude.
That's unreal. Oh my god, that's unreal.
Dude just shows up and like, hey.
So what's the one with Jabba the Hutt?
Well, Jabba the Hutt appears in all 6 original films. He appears in episode 1 with Darth Maul. He's alive during episode 2 and 3, though he doesn't make an appearance. And then in New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi, the original trilogy, he shows up in all 3 of those because he's just an age-old crime lord.
Jabba the Hutt is a crime lord?
Yeah, he owns the desert planet that Anakin and Luke are on.
So he's like the Star Wars version of like Al Capone.
But like fat and
Jabba the Capone. Or Capone the Hutt.
Yeah.
Which one goes better?
Maybe Al the Hutt.
Al the Oh my god. Jabba the Owl.
No, that just sounds like a bird.
If you had to picture a cartoon of Jabba the Hutt, like a human, what's he looking like?
A human.
Like what color hair does he have?
I think he's bald, bro. He's gotta be bald.
The fuck's that
And
supposed to mean?
not like good looking bald. Like
Oh, so you mean I'm a good looking bald guy?
yeah, dude.
Alright.
I'd say like he really doesn't have any neck, dude. It's just all like head and then just like shoulders.
Okay, so my man does he go to the gym? Because that's what it sounds like. No neck.
So like his whole species looks like giant space slugs, dude. Except for one of them. I guess one of them just like actually like just straight up lives on creatine and like gym because like he's shredded.
Hell yeah, dude, that's what's up. So if you're choosing, right, you need a Jedi to protect you, who are you going with? Only one.
Oh, only one.
Who do you think lasts the longest for you?
I'm gonna go outside the original trilogy and the sequel trilogy and go with the Old Republic. So the Old Republic takes place like thousands of years before the story that George Lucas created.
So you're like a nerd.
Yeah, dude, I know a fair share. There's people that know more than me. I'm by no means an expert, but I know my fair share.
I'm thinking you're just gonna pick something simple like Qui-Gon Jinn.
If I had to pick from the movies, I'd go Obi-Wan.
Okay.
Obi-Wan,
There we go.
Obi-Wan's
Talking about a
badass.
name I know.
But in general, there's and from the Old Republic, which is like I said, thousands of years before the movies. Revan, he's this Jedi that like tried to take over the Sith Empire, like destroy it. He fought the Mandalorians too. Got turned to the dark side, then came back and was like his one love, like saved him from the dark side, turned him back to the light. And so, but like the Jedi Council was like, nah, dude, we can't have you. It's just like being.
Yeah, what's the Jedi Council's problem? They're always like denying people, at least from what I know. They like denied Anakin his like true power.
They denied him the rank of master, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's why he went to the dark side. That's just
I
like
don't fucking blame him.
like overly simplified. Like employee kills his coworkers because he got denied promotion. Like literally, that's it, dude.
So there are people out there just Anakin.
Like one wrong day away from being Anakin Skywalker in episode 3, dude.
Oh my god! So that's why all the school shootings happen.
Yeah, dude.
A bunch of people
That's
just.
why we always win the Olympics. Shooting.
Oh my god!
We trained in the best schools.
Oh my god! You're not wrong though. You're not wrong. Shoot or shoot.
Shoot, baby.
Okay, so.
Go ahead.
So yeah, so you got this guy Revan, right?
Yeah.
All right. So if you had to pick one Sith.
To protect me?
No, that you think you could beat the shit out of. Who are you going with? Like I'm talking straight up fisticuffs, no fucking force, no. Like just the dude. Who are you beating the shit out of?
Papa Palpatine, bro. He's just an old fucking senator.
So you're going after the elderly.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, do you think
These hands are to be for everybody.
Dude, do you think Darth Maul could beat your ass?
Oh yeah, dude. Absolutely. That dude is like spin kicks and shit.
Do you think Darth Maul could beat Obi-Wan one-on-one?
No, dude, it's been proven time and time again. Like he beat him in the movie The Phantom Menace.
That's what I mean. I'm going off a pure movie.
As a Padawan, Obi-Wan beat him, and he was a Sith Lord. Obi-Wan's like he's defeated like
because he fought Qui-Gon Jinn and
yeah.
Obi. Is that who cut his hand off? No, who cut off Obi's hand?
No, Obi-Wan didn't get his hand cut off. Anakin got his hand cut off by Count Dooku in episode 2, Attack of the Clones.
Dude, stop. I'm gonna start throwing curveballs at you. So, Princess Leia has a baby. What's the baby's name?
Ben Solo. That's like that goes into the prequel series.
Oh, that's who Adam Driver is.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking
bitch
Marine.
boy, dude.
You said he's a bitch boy? He was a Marine.
No, his character, like Ben Solo.
Yeah, but he was a Marine.
Oh yeah.
When he was Ben Solo, I mean.
Like no. Dude, what about that picture of him? There's like one scene from one of the prequel movies where he's got like high ass chino pants, bro, like pulled up to his fucking nipples. Dude's built like a box shelly.
Oh my god. He's got luscious locks though.
I respect the hair. Dude.
Honestly, I do remember the one scene where he fucking stabs his dad, Han Solo.
Oh yeah, dude, what a bitch.
Yeah, wild. I wouldn't even do that to my own dad. Well, yeah, I met my dad once.
I'd hit my dad, but I wouldn't stab him. I don't want to go to jail.
Yeah, what if you weren't gonna get caught?
Oh dude, I'd really love it with a truck.
Okay, but we're talking Star Wars. So you hitting him with a land speeder?
Yeah.
Dude, or you hit him with one of those
dude.
pods.
So if I had the I hit him with the pod racer. But if I had the force, I would definitely like force push him into something, dude. Like really fucking hard. Like,
I'll fucking show you a force push. As I force push this dick into my dad. That's fucking weird. You heard that, Han Solo? Look me dead in my fucking eyes. I would force push my fucking penis in your butt.
Dude, what boggles my mind, so there's so much lore to it, dude. There's a TV series in between episode 2 and 3 that's like Obi-Wan fights Darth Maul again.
Bart will edit that.
I pretty much like shits on him, dude, like again. Like fights him like 3 different times in this series and just whips him.
You know the Han Solo movie they came out with?
Yeah.
Do you think that was a good depiction of Han Solo? Because he was my favorite. He was a fucking, in my mind, he's a fucking outlaw.
Oh yeah, dude. He's a true smuggler.
He's got a fucking ball of pubes that fucking screams following him around named Chewbacca. It's fucking dope. Just a ball of pubes.
Like Chewbacca's old. Chewbacca's old as shit.
You ever watch the show Big Mouth on Netflix?
Yes,
that's what Chewbacca reminds me of, the hormone monster.
Morty?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
love Morty, bro.
He's fucking awesome. Andrew, you want to go tug on your dick? Yeah, I love that show, man. That shit's funny as fuck that they came out with that.
You just call me?
But they treat it like it's sex education.
Yeah, it's honestly, it's such a good.
My kids would never watch that. Not a chance.
Give them until they're 18, dude.
Oh yeah, when they're 18 they can watch that, but not a chance. Dude, a hormone monster, literally the old crusty one. What's his name?
Rick.
Yeah, you can barely understand the whole fucking series. And this man like literally talks about like literally fucking everything. He's old as shit. He's like one wrong step away from fucking disappearing.
Yeah, dude, he's about to expire.
All right. So,
but the Solo or Star Wars story, we didn't really know a whole lot about his past, except that he did the Kessel Run in less than 12 parsecs. So I think the movie did a pretty good job on how he got the Millennium Falcon from Lando. That was told in Episode 5.
Lando Calrissian, right?
Calrissian, yeah.
I was close enough.
The guy who runs that giant city in the sky.
That's it. Is that the guy? That's the guy that was played by.
White dude.
Yeah. Oh my god.
For the longest time.
What's his fucking name?
No, so the story. For the longest time, I thought Carl Weathers was Lando Calrissian.
Who the fuck is Carl Weathers?
The guy that plays Creed in Rocky.
Oh, stop.
And the guy who gets his head chopped off by
honestly,
the Predator.
I think they would have done good if they put what's his name, Danny Glover.
Oh yeah.
The guy from Lethal Weapon, right?
Yeah,
Isn't he?
Danny Glover. Yeah.
If they put him as the original, I think that would have been a fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome movie. No, but dude, who's the new one?
Oh, Childish Gambino.
Childish Gambino. What's his name?
Solo story.
I don't know. His name's something Glover.
Is it?
100%. Maybe one of our viewers will fucking tune in and be like, yo, that is a Glover and it's Danny Glover's son.
Or nephew or fucking son.
Yeah, there you go.
But I think Solo Star Wars story did a good job of delving into his backstory.
So did you watch The Mandalorian on Disney Plus?
Oh yeah, dude, 100%.
Even though you dogged Disney in the beginning of this? You had to give it a taste or what?
So I dogged the Disney trilogy, the movie trilogy.
Yeah.
Because Jon Favreau didn't have a whole lot to do with that. Jon Favreau is the guy who directed The Mandalorian. He also gave you most of the MCU.
Why do you know so much about this?
Useless information, dude.
Just stored in that cranium.
I have no skills other than knowing useless facts about.
Well, you're like a huge movie buff, right?
Yeah.
Damn. Let me get your phone and unlock that shit. We're about to do something real quick. I'm about to see how many movie quotes. If I say something, see if you can get it right.
Oh yeah, dude, that's good.
How is this thing already unlocked?
Yeah, just swipe up.
Where's your fucking swipe up? Not left or right?
Google should be somewhere right there. Chrome.
Oh yeah, let's see what we got.
Clear my browsing history, please.
It says Twin Peaks naked girls in Jacksonville. What the? I'm not even gonna hate on that.
Don't knock it till you try it, but
dude, I went to lunch with you. I was trying to try it.
I've been in every strip club in this town.
Oh, stop. All right, let's see. Let's go famous movie quotes. You probably haven't recited.
You want to know a really useless secret I had for a solid minute?
Yeah.
I can name the top 5 porn stars on Pornhub at any given moment.
Okay, go.
Dude. I can't do it now, but I used to.
All right, so who are your top 5 right now?
My top 5 favorite porn stars? I'll do Brandy Love. I'd fuck her shadow my Patrick Rapple.
That would hurt so bad.
I know.
But maybe it would be enjoyable. All right, go ahead.
Brandy Love, this girl named Siri Doll, she's a little less known. She's a B movie porn star, but dude, she's got a fat wagon, bro.
She's got that swagging wagon.
Yeah, dude. Who else, dude? I'm at a loss for words. Mia Malkova, obviously, she's got a fat fucking pooper cheeks, bro. She gets sucked dick like a monster.
Okay, do you know from experience?
No.
Don't you wish?
Yes.
Okay,
for sure.
Keep going.
Lauren Phillips, she's got a banging body.
You say Lauren Phillips?
Yeah, banging body, redhead.
I feel like that's like somebody I could have graduated high school with.
Basic white girl names.
Yeah, and they just kept their name. Like, oh my God, excuse me. We need to take a pause because I do know someone with that name, and I'm not gonna go any further on that. Wow.
It's a common name, dude.
What I will say. Never mind. Never mind. It's not safe. not safe here, dude. Even if I was wearing a condom, I wouldn't feel safe. Okay,
dude,
so we
my dick has led me to places I wouldn't even go with the gun.
Okay. Dude, first off, how does that, dude, I've heard some like outlandish shit. I know you're from Texas, so like outlandish shit of people saying like, I wouldn't kiss a gopher with a blank, 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 or like, I wouldn't mow my lawn with a blah, 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 blah. Like, what's the most?
This, I know what you're going with.
Yeah,
This is the top one, dude, for sure. This guy was like, I'd rather figure out how to stomp on a rattlesnake with flip flops than deal with Texas winter.
Oh my God.
I'm like, I don't blame you, dude. Like, Texas winters suck, dude.
So you'd rather figure out how to fucking stomp a rattlesnake in flip flops, dude. Okay, so back to the porn stars. We got Mia Malkova.
We got Brandy Love, Siri Dahl, Lauren Phillips, Mia Malkova, and I'd have to go with Halle Berry because she's a like little skinny clown.
Halle Berry?
Halle
Berry, I never heard that one.
Yeah, dude.
I'm gonna have to wait till my, actually, maybe I'll just search on your phone so my wife doesn't know.
Yeah, she's in there.
Alright. What's your fucking shit, bro? Swipe down live. Oh, never mind. Alright, you ready to do this?
Yeah.
Alright, let's see. It says AFI's 100 years, 100 movie quotes.
Okay.
Let's see what we got here.
Easy.
Maybe we'll start off with something, something easy. Alright, you ready?
Yeah.
Toto, I am feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
Wizard of Oz.
Okay. Let's see. You talking to me?
Who, The Godfather?
No, you talking to me?
Dude. The Sopranos?
Nah. You want me to give you it?
Yeah.
It's Taxi Driver.
Taxi Driver. I've never seen
Alright,
that.
let's see. Okay, I'm gonna throw you a bone so you can recover from that one. E.T. Phone Home.
Wow, E.T.
Alright, cool. We're good.
I never liked that movie, dude. Yeah, looking robot. Oh, Alien, but it's animatronics.
Show Me the Money.
Ah,
I even knew this one. It's starring Tom Cruise.
it's not Top Gun, is it?
No, oh my God, no. Show Me the Money.
Dude, I don't watch a whole lot of Tom Cruise things. I think he's a boring piece of shit.
Oh, Tom Cruise, if you're listening, all of your missions were possible. Like what this guy said.
Honestly, dude, they were so possible. I could have done it in some Ariat jeans and some cowboy boots with a Glock.
Well, for the record, it was from Jerry Maguire.
Oh, okay.
How about You're Gonna Need a Bigger Boat?
Classic Jaws.
Okay, nice. We're good. Let's see. Oh my God, dude. Some of these are like, okay, I see dead people.
The Exorcist?
Oh my God.
No.
Dude, Haley Joel Osment, little kid. I see dead people.
Oh.
Talking to Bruce Willis.
Die Hard?
Stop. That was a joke.
Did you put me on blast, bro? I can't.
What do you mean I put you on blast? That was a Sixth Sense.
The Sixth Sense.
Let's see.
Dude, I never.
Yeah, I'm about to just.
My favorite part of that movie is when I fell asleep and it played over.
Dude, I'm gonna give you one more.
Yeah, dude, I fucking suck.
Dude, I literally talked you up like, oh, this is gonna be, yeah.
I talked myself up, dude. I thought I was gonna use this shit.
What about Here's Johnny?
The Shining.
Okay, there we go.
Those are overly easy.
Oh, these are overly easy.
The ones I've been getting.
Okay. Hasta la vista, baby.
Scarface.
What? Stop. You're high.
No, that's the Tornado.
Oh my God! Thank God you recovered from that.
Say hello, my little friend was Scarface.
Yeah. How about this one? You ready? The name is White. W-H-I-T-E.
Name's White.
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood.
Oh, Dodgeball.
Oh yeah. What about I don't want to suck dick at fucking pussy?
Is that on that?
It's
that
not.
Oh,
I'm
no.
just going off the ones that I know now. Some of my favorite.
Oh, okay. No, I don't.
Evan, I don't want to suck dick at fucking pussy.
Is that Evan Almighty?
No, oh my God. Why would they say that? Take your phone. Dude, it's from Superbad.
I have not seen Superbad, bro. But that sounds like a Jonah Hill line.
It absolutely is.
Yeah.
I don't want to suck dick at fucking pussy.
Yeah, that's good down for sure. Like in 22 and 21 Jump Street. Oh, when did I get stabbed? It was me partying in Providence when I went to Rhode Island, dude. What the fuck? When did I get stabbed?
You got stabbed in Providence?
No.
Oh.
But close enough.
Really? Dude, Rhode Island can't be that bad. I'm picturing Rhode Island to be like one of the safest cities in the fucking United
Like
States.
old white women, dude. No, there's bad hoods in every state, dude.
No, I get that, but I'm saying like Rhode Island. Like who's really, anybody in Rhode Island really about that life?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's somebody.
Okay, so are you taking someone from Rhode Island in a fight, or are you taking someone from Oakland?
Oakland for sure, dude.
Easy day. Are you taking somebody from
Well, like the people that rob you in Rhode Island, like still talking like an old English accent, like, all right, I'll take thy riches from you.
Stop. No, they make him sound like the Kingsmen.
Yeah, I found you lollygagging without thy weapon. Perish, heathen. Bam! Shoot you.
Stop.
Like, it's the most respectful
First off, when
robbery.
you say bam, what are they wielding?
A flintlock.
Yeah, well, I was thinking like a crossbow, like an old wooden one.
I gotta feel like if you got robbed in Providence, Rhode Island, I think it's gonna be the most like respectful thing ever.
Like, oh sir, do you mind if you give me what's in your pockets?
Oh yeah, dude. It's
Give me your trousers.
It's like he comes up to you. I know it's Christmas, but if you just depart with half of your cash, I greatly appreciate it, my good friend.
All right, so are you taking someone from Oakland or from New York?
What part of New York?
Like fucking the Bronx.
Oh, the Bronx.
Really?
The Bronx for sure. Oakland versus the Bronx. I'd have to go with the Bronx.
All right, what about somebody from fucking Southside Boston? Somebody from the Bronx. That's like Red Sox, Yankees.
Southside Boston, dude.
Really?
Yeah, they'll pull up with like 8 of their fucking Giuseppe's.
You act like the Bronx ain't gonna roll deep on somebody.
Oh yeah, the Bronx will roll like fucking 8 to a Cadillac, bro.
All right. Speaking of fights, we talked about WWE. So who's your favorite fighter of all time?
My favorite wrestler of all time. I have a top 5, or I'll have a top 4. Ric Flair, obviously.
Dude, hit him with that.
Dude had the sauce, bro. Had the sauce.
I think he was ugly as fuck though.
It didn't matter, dude. He had so much money. He was the best, bro.
Okay, so Ric Flair.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Absolutely the goddamn rattlesnake.
Razor Ramon.
Oh, good.
That dude had machismo.
Yeah.
He had this like fake ass Cuban accent for a white dude from like.
He had like seriously wet curly hair.
Oh, yeah.
At all times.
He had a toothpick in his mouth, and like the interview would be like, "Hey, Razor, how are you feeling after that match?" And he just takes it. He's like, "Better than you, Chico," and like flicks the toothpick at him.
I'd be pissed if I was that fucking reporter.
Dude, he has so many cool classic vignettes on YouTube, bro. He's like, everybody in the WWF wants to be like Razor Ramon. That's exactly how he sounded, dude. He's like, I'm like Adam in the Garden of Eden.
I told you before this podcast not to offend anybody, and you just offended all of Razor Ramon's fans, family, friends.
No, that's coming from he's one of what? That's literally how he sounds, bro.
And that's how you're gonna leave that? Okay.
No, that's not how I'm leaving it, dude. Like he's like, I'm like Adam in the Garden of Eden. He's like, everything's right for my taking. He's like, and if you got a problem with me taking what I want, there's nothing you can do.
Okay, so who's next after him?
So I got
Ric Flair, Stone Cold,
Ric Flair, Stone Cold, Razor Ramon. I would have to say Macho Man.
Oh, the Randy Savage.
Randy Savage.
Brother! Oh, yeah. Oh. Have you been working on that since you were a kid?
Yeah, dude.
Absolutely.
You're not going to sit here and tell me that you were a wrestling fan and never not once tried to do the Macho Man impersonation, dude.
Honestly,
his Slim Jim commercials, legendary.
So I didn't know it that well. I had to get into it myself. So when I was a kid, it was like me watching like Edge, Chris Jericho.
So like,
you know how many times I wanted to give my mom the walls of Jericho?
Chris Jericho's one of my favorites.
Like deadass, I wanted to bend my old ass mom, make her fucking heels almost touch her fucking ears, and just make her tap the fuck out, dude. Another one was Chris Benoit.
Oh, dude.
Isn't he passed?
Yeah.
R.I.P. Chris Benoit. But dude, you know how many times I wanted to like jump off my couch and literally just flying headbutt my mom?
Dude, he got so many concussions from that.
I don't mean to go at my mom sideways like that.
I'm gonna add 2 more to the list. Actually, Chris Jericho and Eddie Guerrero.
R.I.P. Eddie Guerrero.
Latino Heat, baby.
Dude was legit.
Oh, dude, he was. Oh, don't even get me started, bro. I'm gonna go on a rant here, but Eddie Guerrero was leagues, and I mean absolute leagues ahead of anybody on that roster, except for maybe Brock Lesnar.
So do you think it's real?
I think fake is an ugly term to describe it, because like people are like, "Oh, wrestling's fake," and I'm like, "Yo, yeah, so it's a soap opera your mom watches, but you still let her fucking watch it, right?" And they're like, "Oh, yeah." I'm like, "Alright, yeah, so just give it a fucking dude. They're not stunt doubles."
I mean, they kind of are though. A lot of the shit they do is unreal.
Yeah, but they're taking
like when they jump from the fucking cage and
it's sports entertainment.
That was my favorite type of match was the TLC, the tables, ladders, and chairs.
Oh, dude, the Hardys, absolute batshit crazy.
The Hardys, yeah, they were fun to watch.
The Dudley Boys.
Yes,
the Dudley
Yes,
Boys.
Bubba Ray,
dude.
When he would yell, "Devon, get the table."
Devon, get the tables.
Dude, first off, I wish I could hang out with him, like him. And then they brought in their little Spike, dude.
Spike, bitch. He was just a bump rat, dude. So a bump in wrestling terms is just like person who would like take the hits, take the slams, take the falls. Like they'd always put Spike through a table. There's a compilation on YouTube of just Spike, like it's a whole like 15 minutes of just Spike Dudley going through like tables, getting slammed through tables.
I never knew it was called a bump.
Yeah, so bump is like whenever you would just, it's just like if you take them like if they got hit on their back, they take like it's called a back bump, front bump. It's just kind of like one in McMahon, like it's break falls, kind of like that. It's just like that. It's just that terminology.
Dude, yeah. So like I grew up, dude. The Dudley Boys had it.
Oh, dude, I love the Dudley Boys.
Dude, honestly, like,
they're my favorite tag team.
I mean, Jeff and Matt Hardy were pretty fucking
outside.
Only because they did like aerial stunts and shit. Like that's what people wanted to see. But dude, honestly,
I mean, they revolutionized it, bro.
The guy that was like by himself that I could always get down with and watch was fucking RVD, Rob Van Dam.
Oh yeah, Mr. Monday Night, baby.
Or like Rey Mysterio. Like that shit was wild. I mean, what RVD was doing, the 5-star frog splash off the fucking top rope.
I hit that move with my brother like 8 times in one night.
But I was curious, like if you don't actually land on a person, like they usually cushion their knees down, right, first?
Yeah,
to
so
like
they
clear a gap.
They land on their knees to like soften.
How fucking damaging is that on your knees?
So when I started professional wrestling, because I did it right before I joined.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello. You know what that is right there? That's a fucking news alert. That is something I did not know.
Yeah, I don't really like diving into it because
diving into it like off the top ropes.
So yeah, the frog splash was one of my moves.
Bing bong.
I trained that frog splash. Like I'd practice on mops, like on broom handles, like landing on the broom handle before I practice landing on like somebody else, just to get my knee placement, my body placement down. If you take it right, it doesn't really hurt your knees a whole lot.
Oh my god.
Cause like that was I'm a scrawny little dude, so like people would love to see you as a high flyer. So it's just like, all right, dude, I love the frog splash. Eddie Guerrero had the most perfect, in my personal opinion.
Oh yeah.
Eddie Guerrero had the best frog splash. Cause back on like I was saying, dude, Eddie Guerrero was leagues. I mean, leagues ahead of everybody. Like technically wise, leagues ahead of everybody on that roster, apart from maybe Brock Lesnar, because Brock Lesnar is fucking Brock Lesnar. When he won the world championship in 2002, I believe. And in 2005, he beat when he dropped it to Eddie Guerrero, because Brock and Eddie Guerrero are like best of friends. Like not a whole lot. Everyone thinks Brock Lesnar's like an asshole, but he's really
no. I mean, the dude was. If you look at Brock Lesnar, he had an awesome WWE career. Then he went and he actually was in the NFL for a little bit.
Yeah, he was in the Vikings.
Yeah. And then to go into UFC.
Yeah.
And then to make his way back to WWE. Like, dude, that guy's got plethora of
So here's a Brock Lesnar story that I picked up from just surfing the web. That man tore his groin like a day before trying out for the Vikings, and did the 40-yard dash or whatever the dash they did in Olympic qualifying time with a torn groin. That dude's a freak of nature.
Yeah, I wonder what he was like in high school. I don't know if he was a dick or not.
I don't know, dude, but in wrestling, everyone's like, you have like a personality, like yeah.
Oh yeah, it's like that's the acting part of it.
Yeah, and Brock Lesnar just acts like
scary.
Well, he is. He's an imposing character.
That's what I mean, like threatening.
But other than that, like if you really get to know Brock, like he seems unapproachable as shit. Like if you get to, from what I've read and what I've heard, if you get to know him, like he's a really great dude. Like a few people that he's teamed up with, like Shelton Benjamin, Eddie Guerrero, like he loves Eddie Guerrero. Like he goes up to Eddie's wife every day. Like every time he sees him, he's like, I miss him so much.
Damn.
Yeah, him and Eddie were close. That's the reason he's the only person he would drop that title to is Eddie.
Damn.
And he knew everybody knew. Even Vince McMahon knew that Eddie was the great.
Damn.
At that time, like Ric Flair wasn't wrestling no more. Eddie was the best.
So if you're throwing it back, right, where you got Stone Cold and The Rock.
Oh, the only two people that ever had WrestleMania 3 times. They headlined WrestleMania 3 times. I don't know if you knew that.
I didn't know that.
So they headlined WrestleMania, I think 16 and 17, and then WrestleMania 19, which was Stone Cold Steve Austin's last match, like ever, as an in-ring competitor.
So as the headline, that means they're the top match.
There's a main event, yeah. They main evented WrestleMania 3.
Who won that the most times out of their 3 meetings?
Stone Cold. Stone Cold beat him twice
Fuck
in a row.
yeah, the goddamn rattlesnake.
And so he wanted The Rock, because him and The Rock are best friends.
Fucking
so he was like, yeah.
I never come fucking help you.
He was like, yeah, I'll drop it to the, it wasn't even for a title. Like normally they put the WWE title in the main event. This one wasn't.
If there was any finishing move, right, that you wanted to avoid at all costs.
Sorry.
Really?
Yeah.
Not even Shawn Michaels' Sweet Chin Music.
No.
Dude, that shit would remove my lower jaw from my face.
It's not right, dude. But the star, dude. But like if you go back and watch like some of the people that sell, like so selling a move is like making it look like it worked.
Yeah.
Razor Ramon sells it, like oversells it, but sells it in a great way. Like he stops and he holds his jaw and then Stone Cold hits him again. This is at WrestleMania 20. No, WrestleMania 10.
Yeah.
So Stone Cold hits the star on him. He goes like that. Razor Ramon like holds his jaw and Stone Cold hits it again and like he like literally jumps up and then lands on his back. Like oversells.
Yeah, I remember like wrestling like in my cousin's basement. We would like set all these fucking pillows on the ground and shit and just go to town. Little did I know that like you could actually get fucked up doing this shit that if you don't do it right. Oh, there was another time, one of my good friends growing up, her name was Jamie Wolf, right? I'll throw her name out there because this isn't bad mouth. She's got a beautiful family, by the way, if she ever listens to this. But her and me and her older brother, I can't remember her older brother's name for the life of me right now. But we used to watch WWE at their house.
Yeah.
And she had this fucking trampoline out back.
Wrestling on the trampoline,
Dude,
bro.
stop. Her brother literally powerbombed me. Like that actual signature fucking technique or move, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Powerbomb me. I thought I broke my fucking neck. Dude, I laid on the trampoline like a dead fish for probably like a half hour. And I remember Jamie and her brother.
See, like, it's not, like, the rings aren't trampolines, bro. They're, like, straight, like, long-ass boards.
Yeah, but they have some bounce to them, right?
Yeah, the middle of it. That's why you...
I know that there's microphones underneath of them so that you can hear,
No.
like, bullshit.
Facts, dude. Maybe WWE, but, like, any ring that I've been to, I've helped set up so many rings when I started, dude, because that's what, like, the young talent would do, where they'd set up the ring. No microphones. Just, they're, like, long wooden planks about as long as this... garage, just like laid out, and in the middle, like that's where it was the bounciest. That's where you get your loud.
Damn. All right, so
and there's a small bit of padding, but other than that,
what would be your finishing move?
So when I started, my finishing move was a neck breaker.
Is that where you like a pile driver?
No. So a pile driver is like you lift them up and then you drop them like their backs facing you. A neck breaker, like there's so many ways you can do it, but mine was like I held them in like a headlock. And then I just like swing over and like pretty much like swing my body to where their head their head would be like laying right next to me, next to mine, and make it look like they landed on their neck. And and the twisting motion makes it look like I'm breaking their necks.
Is that kind of like Matt Hardy's Twist of Fate?
Yes, but like
reverse notion shit. I remember.
Yeah.
Damn. All right. So how much money would someone have to pay you to let Rikishi
do the cheeks on me?
Yes.
I'd say maybe $2,000.
$1,000?
Yeah.
To have Rikishi, dude. All right,
So,
bring in Rikishi.
Let me educate you on something. Rikishi belongs to a great line of like Samoan wrestlers. He's not like bloodline related to him, but like he's pretty much like adopted by the family. The Anoa'i family. Do you remember Yokozuna? The big old Samoan dude?
Yeah.
He's Samoan. He was Samoan. From the Anoa'i family. They trained The Rock belongs to that family. A few of the guys that are wrestling now belong to that family. But Yokozuna is he's one of the, so this thing is like, in the wrestling community they're known as big men. They're like really big, like the Undertaker, he's a big man. The Big Show, big man. Kane, big man. They're all big men in the business. Vader, do you remember Vader?
Yeah.
Where that man did the moonsault off the top rope, like weighing
Yeah,
like
that's
350 pounds, dude.
That's
Bam Bam
wild.
Bigelow,
Yeah,
Yokozuna,
I
they're all
know.
known as big men.
Okay.
Those last four, I later are like great big men. But Yokozuna was
So
like,
you're saying that because he's a great big man in his background, you're gonna let this grown ass man smear his fucking cheeks in your face?
oh yeah, I mean
Dude, what if
it's
I told
honestly
you right
sanitary.
now that I come
It's
from a
sanitary.
fucking line of fucking awesome people, right? Because I do. So are you about to let me just fucking climb up on this desk and smear my fucking cheeks in your
If
face?
you got $1,000 to hand out, dude, like I'm in dire need of some
All right, well, first off, for you to get these cheeks, these are golden cheeks. All right, these ain't just
as long as you wiped, bro, it don't matter, dude. I have absolutely no morals and like lower standards.
Dude, you know how sweaty Rikishi is that whole match? And you're only asking $1,000? I wish I knew this man, because I would call him up and be like, hey, yo, Keish, brother, get the fuck over here and get those cheeks in this man's face for $1,000. And then he's gonna be like, that's all he's asking? He's gonna question it too. Dude, that man, there's no way you're taking Rikishi's cheeks in your face for $1,000. You're getting nothing out of it but his cheeks in your face, dude. Go to this strip club out here that you mentioned earlier, get some real cheeks in your face that might be worth a cool $1,000.
Bro, I'd have to chip in, like, I wouldn't get anything out of that. I wouldn't get no, like, Rikishi's paying me $1,000. I'm putting $1,000 in to get some, like, glitter rubbed ass cheeks in my face that have been in, like, some other dude's ass cheeks.
I hope, now you're offending a whole different
Shout out to
community.
Platinums.
Yeah, stop. Used to be the Driftwoods down here, but,
Rip.
hey, so, yeah, now you're offending a whole nother community of strippers, dude.
I did not mean to offend the stripper community. I absolutely love your work. Big fan.
Rikishi big. Like, that's how big of a fan he is. Rikishi big.
Absolutely.
Alright, so, now, moving on. So, speaking of ass and faces, right? Kind of has nothing to do with it. We talked about porn stars, we talked about WWE, and somehow
Talking
we got
about
to
Star Wars.
Yeah, let's talk about Star Wars. Now let's talk about the real stars. We got porn stars, right? So
Okay.
my man here is living the life of easy, could be porn star. And I mean in the sense, maybe, you know, just the lifestyle, the job occupation you have, right?
Oh yeah, dude.
So you're a pool boy,
Oh yeah.
essentially. Like you work for a pool industry, a pool company.
Yeah, I work for a pool cleaning company that takes care of a bunch of like multi-millionaires, their rich daughters, and rich grandkids.
Why'd you, okay, wow.
Because
Because I'm picturing like a fucking rich 12-year-old. I would stick away from saying grandkid.
Oh no, these are the grandkids are like 20s, because like these people are like in their 60s.
Nice.
Had kids in their 20s. Who had kids in their 20s?
So how many porn star opportunities have been there for you? Like that scenario of like, hey, I'm here to clean the pool, and then her be like, oh my god, I need a deep cleanse. And you're like, I'll give you deep.
So far, none.
Oh my god.
Because it's been the winter. Everybody's all bustled up.
Bust.
In their homes with their little campfires, and they're just like, oh,
That's the time to strike.
the water's really cold.
That's when I
don't
would be
know."
like, man, it's a little chilly out here. You care if I come in for a little? Boom.
Yeah.
Intro.
But they're with their kid, they're with their families if they have any.
That's why you gotta
I
scope
guess
it out.
the best time.
You go in first for a glass of water, scope it out, see if you hear any little footsteps upstairs, like kids. Then you gotta look around and you gotta look out. When you pull up, you should instantly be looking for a second car. Because if there's one there, that might be the MILF, right?
Yeah.
If there's a second one there, that means the fucking hubby's home. Or you luck out and it's a wife, and then you got 2 for 1. You got a BOGO going. Nobody turns down a BOGO.
Nobody.
Nobody.
I think the best time to strike is March, spring break style.
Oh,
Like I told you that story. Again, I'll tell it. My dad rolls up to this pool in the backyard. Like this is a small pool. Like this pool could fit in your garage.
What? So what's the point of having that fucking pool?
Some
Anyway,
people,
go ahead.
I mean, it's on the lake too. They have lake wall. They're
okay,
on
yeah.
lakefront property with a small ass pool. So
Alright.
they got like 2 options. But like he rolls up and there's like about 20 college girls ranging from the age of like 30 to like 18, and like the cougars.
Thank God you said 18. They're not like, yeah, they're like 30 to like 16. I'd be like, hey, we gotta shut this podcast down.
So my dad rolls up to this fucking spot, and like the older excuse me, they all get wide-eyed. They're like, did we hire strippers? And my dad's like, no, we're just here to clean the pool. My dad and his worker go to just check the actual equipment. Didn't even service the pool because like it was occupied. You can't brush around like 20 bodies with like whatever chemicals they have.
Yeah.
So they just checked the equipment and they bounced through. And I guess it made him super uncomfortable, which I don't blame him, dude. I mean, I understand where he's coming from. Like me personally, if I was in that situation, being a man,
I would have fucking cannonballed in there.
I would have came back. I would have came back.
You would have came on backs.
I would have like taken care of the neighborhood and then just
The whole day. Hey.
All the rest of the pools I had on that route.
Hey, I'm gonna take care of y'all in the neighborhood. Yeah, dude, sound like the creepy Mr. Rogers.
I'm waiting for that moment, man.
Dude, honestly, like, sweet ass industry to be in. I feel like I look like Johnny Sins, right? I feel like that would be my comparison. I wish. I mean, maybe I got the looks for it. I don't think Johnny Sins has that tattoo on his body, so maybe I'm like the inmate version of Johnny Sins with a much smaller dick. But yeah, dude, that opportunity, man.
That dude's done so many beautiful women.
I wouldn't even say, like, to be honest though, like, alright, this might be a very unpopular opinion, right? I don't think porn stars are beautiful.
Outside of makeup, no way.
Well, I just say in general, like, dude, look at what a porn star does. Alright, she's hot, she's sexual, she's fucking maybe sexy, she's maybe a fantasy to live, but beautiful, like, I don't know about. I mean, hey, don't get me wrong, anybody.
You're just shitting on the whole porn star community.
Dude, I'm just saying, like, if I was a porn star, I wouldn't expect somebody to call me handsome. I pretty much ruined that word for myself.
Yeah.
To be honest, like.
Yeah, there's
Because I feel like when I when I look at my wife and I'm like, damn, you're beautiful. Like, I don't think I could say that to a porn star. I think.
Well, there's meaning behind it. There's gotta be some sort of meaning.
I feel like honestly, if I looked at a porn star, I'd be like, bro, like your titties are amazing. Like, or like if I was like, that fucking ass though.
Well, if we're on the subject of titties, dude, I'm full disclosure.
You're a titty guy?
I'm a man of substance. Let me elaborate.
Okay.
Full disclosure.
Yeah,
titties. If I've seen one titties, once you've seen one pair of titties, just me personally, I don't mind seeing them all. Story time. So I'm at this.
What do you mean by you don't mind seeing them all?
I don't mind seeing any titties. I mean,
you don't want to see?
I don't mind. Like I will. I'd be like, yeah, show me. Cause story time. I'm at this bar, right?
Yeah.
There's this drunk ass biker girl.
Nice.
She's at this bar alone.
We love.
She doesn't have. They're not perky. They're not nice. They're not anything. She's drunk. Dude, drunk.
Okay.
Like, there's no way she's getting out of here alive. There's gotta be somebody picking her up where she's not making it out of the parking lot if she drives. So she's like, she gets on, she's drunk. She's like, you guys wanna see my tits? And I've been drinking. I was just like, yeah. So she like undoes her like vest and like pulls them up.
Her vest. Stop. She undoes her vest.
She undoes her
Dude,
vest.
how old is this lady?
Dude, she's gotta be at least in her mid-50s, bro.
Bro, were they like fake?
No.
So they were just there. They were just sandbags
they dropped.
tucked under this vest. If I'm like,
she like lifted them up and they
that fucking vest. Dude,
they dropped.
I'm in the wrong spot.
They dropped. And I'm just
Did
like,
they fucking smack the top of their kneecaps?
No.
Dude, dude, stop. Did they slam the bar? Like,
no.
They would have like turned around. Did they
like,
flip the fucking bar top table?
No, dude. But she like takes them off and like, they don't do like a nice drop. They're just like, boom. Like just drop down, like
Grab a fucking cartoon movie, like fucking Wile E. Coyote and fucking Roadrunner, like off a cliff.
Like
oh
that bra was the only thing saving them from the fucking ground. If they weren't attached to her body.
Stop. It's like a broken slingshot theme park ride. It just don't shoot up. It just fucking
like a rubber band that's lost its elasticity.
Did the nipples yell Geronimo when they fucking jumped? Dude,
Might as well, dude. But like they drop down, I'm drunk, so I'm like looking there like with a big smile on my face, and I'm looking at them, eyeing them up and down. They're not the best titties I've seen. They're definitely not the
up
worst.
and down.
The areolas are looking right at me, dude.
There's no way they were looking at me. If they
They're
dropped
straight vertical, dude.
If they dropped that far, dude, they were looking at her fucking shoe size, dude. They were looking at the tips of her toes, bro.
I'm just like, all right, you can put them up now.
You can put it. Yo, hey, do me a favor and slang them over your shoulder.
Honestly, dude. Can you time it or not?
Dude, stop.
Let me see what you can do.
Dude, she could probably play hacky sack with all the fucking movies, dude. Honestly, what got me was right when you said she undid her vest.
So I'm like, all right, you can put them up now. And she's like, all right. And she like puts them back under her bra, buckles her vest. I go back to drinking.
Buckles.
Buttons, not buckles, buttons. I go back and drinking. I'm just like, I'm gonna chalk tonight up as a win.
Because you saw some old lady titties. Hey, that's a good way to look at life, though. Like, hey, a lot of people out here fucking, they beat themselves up and they're like, yo, my life sucks. Like, they're always looking at the fucking glasses half empty and not half full, right? But for you, seeing some fucking vested old lady boobies, you're like, hey, I'm looking at the glass half
Dude, I told you,
full.
I'm a man of substance, bro.
That's what's up.
I go after cute college girls. I go after nerdy girls. Nerdy girls turn me on more.
So do you really think that you've reached the point in life, right? Because you're 25, right?
Yeah.
So at 25 years old, do you think you've seen the best titties ever? Don't
No.
say names if you, like, obviously if you're like, yo, this is some girl from school. Like, think back to when you were in high school and the first time you saw titties. Like, were those the best titties you've
No.
ever seen? Not for the first time?
No. First time seeing titties, well, all I was comparing them to was the porn stars, so kind of
That's
that's
why they say in studies, like, people shouldn't be watching porn stars because it raises, like, the level of expectation.
Oh, yeah.
Which I completely agree with because I was absolutely a porn junkie and I was thinking, like, dude, when I, like, have sex with someone, I need to, like, do the porn thing.
Dude, there was a
But
point
that's
where
not the truth. That's not real life.
I got to the point where I was watching porn, so I was jacking off so much, dude. Like, when I got intimate with a woman, I couldn't climax at all.
Damn.
Like, I had to be like, we're gonna have to do this some other time, I'm sorry. She's just like, what's wrong? Is there something I did? I'm like, no, it's not something you did. I jerk off too much.
Damn, that's wild.
So I got to the point where it's kind of like I don't know how to put it, like intermittent fasting. Like
Yeah.
I go days, I jerk off, and I go a few days without it, and I
So
jerk
you
off.
had to really cool that gun down.
Yeah, dude.
Holy shit, bro, hot barrel.
Yeah.
But that's honestly something I read about was like if you compare your sex life to porn, like you're absolutely wrong. Cause like porn is a show. Like you know how you talk
It's a play.
like you talked about the WWE being like, hey, they put on a persona. It's real, but it's really like entertainment. That's what porn is. Porn is real.
But like they focus so much on the sex that like if you're watching porn for like the plot of the story of how they get to having sex, don't do it, dude.
No,
One of my favorite porn movies ever stars Lisa Ann and this fucking dude. She's a lifeguard. She's in a lifeguard vest.
oh, and he's in a pool.
Yes.
In a bathtub.
This isn't a beach. This is a bathtub. She's like, don't worry, your lifeguard's here.
It's the young kid. He's not a young kid. I shouldn't say that.
I think his name's Tyler Nixon. He's one of those famous porn dudes.
No, not Tyler. Oh, Tyler Nixon is a good.
He's
one.
that one that's got that cross right by his gooch or crotch, cross next to his crotch.
Say, if you've seen a cross near his gooch, we're going. The camera guy is really putting in his fucking day's work, dude. It's overtime, yeah. Dude, no, I know, dude. I don't think it's Tyler Nixon. Maybe it is, but I know exactly what you're talking about. Where she's
It's one of my favorite. It makes me laugh.
So
I
for
can't
those
even
of you
get
that
through
ever
it.
seen it, look up Lisa Ann lifeguard, and it's gonna come up. And if you see like a thumbnail clip of her sitting outside of a bathtub, you've found gold. Because that
Comedy
is
gold.
Yes, just watch the plot. Don't pull your dick out or nothing. Literally, just watch this plot because I know.
Like
exactly.
you're not gonna be able to get through this video and jack off. You're really not.
You're just gonna.
Don't get me wrong. The porn's good because it's Lisa Ann. She's like a goat.
Yeah.
Like this thing. I'd put her on my
She's a
Mount
goat.
Rushmore. Do you know what a Mount Rushmore is?
Mount Rushmore.
So like, you know how Mount Rushmore has like four presidents.
Yeah.
So
tons of things get compared to the Mount Rushmore. Like,
yeah, so
like,
you pick your four to be on. If they have Mount Rushmore,
they do it for basketball, football,
football, porn stars.
Yeah.
She's I definitely put her on the Mount Rushmore. Not,
See, to be honest, I'm putting Brandy Love up there.
I'm putting Brandy.
And I
Love
know you said her earlier. I'm putting her up there.
She's just got like she's blonde. I love blonde.
I mean, yeah, but look.
Not as much as I love
Lisa
dark
Ann can go up there.
Lisa Ann, Brandy Love. I have to go with
Dude, I'm going with oh my god, I can't remember her name. She's fucking tiny.
Piper Perry.
Nah. I mean,
Sasha Grey.
No. Oh my god, fuck, this is gonna kill me, dude.
I hate the fact that I'm naming off all these porn stars, but I'm glad I gotta get a life.
No, dude, you're fine, you're good. You're a pool boy, and this is what you're supposed to do. Nah, dude, who was one? Rachel Rocks? Was that one?
Yeah, that's one.
So she, in my mind, she could go up there. And that's me personally. Dude, who is the fucking...
Oh, AJ Applegate, that's another one, dude.
Nah, dude.
Bro, she's got some fat fucking pooper cheeks, bro.
Dude, who's the girl that's got the tattoos down her fucking back?
Riley Reid.
Money.
I'm ashamed to know that, but I'm not ashamed at all.
She's got the Asian characters on her back.
Yeah, she's got the.
Dude, honestly, she's on my Mount Rushmore.
Oh, I'd put her up there, dude.
Because
she was revolutionized like the petite. Like she's getting thrown around. Big old brolic bros.
Dude, she was. Okay. Yes, that is true. But what I was gonna say is she kind of changed the game for the petite girls.
Yeah.
Was like
she put petite on the map.
Yeah, her.
By getting thrown around by brolic bros.
Yeah, I came across a TikTok the other day. Yes, I have a TikTok. I watch videos.
So do I.
It's funny, whatever. Dude, I came across. I saw a video that was like, hey, the top 3 petite porn stars, and it was like Riley Reid, Elsa Jean.
Oh yeah.
And fuck, who was the other one? I can't remember the other ones, but I thought to myself, like, to be a petite porn star, like, that's a lot.
Yeah.
There's no way that's easy.
No.
Could you ever date a porn star?
Yeah.
Could you ever, like, marry one?
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Like reality.
I mean, that's a job.
You know she's clocking in to get dick. She's clocking in to get cock in.
As long as I'm not getting, like, starved like that, then yeah, I'd be okay with it. Would I probably not. The odds of me getting a porn star is slim to none.
That would be hard. Do you think as a porn star you gotta accept that?
Oh, there's so many on Pornhub, there's podcasts. There's like podcasts of like Bang.com has like a podcast where they interview they put porn stars on the podcast. And all of them are like, it's hard dating someone outside.
Maybe that's what I need to start doing, put porn stars on here.
It's strippers.
Yeah, oh dude, maybe I will get some strippers to come over and do a podcast.
Yeah, dude.
I'll have to check with the wife on that one. It's probably gonna be a no. Yeah, it's probably gonna be a no. Anyway, but no, for real, like I was thinking the other day.
Like a lot of them, a lot of them are like,
how do you have a relationship?
It's hard to date somebody outside of, like, there's so much.
You have to date inside the industry almost, because you have to be accepting that they're making
there's
money.
There's so much understanding that has to go with them, like this is their job. It's like you're going into that knowing, like if you're just saying, oh, she's always cheating on me, I'm like, well, bro, she's a porn star. That's really like her job.
So I was thinking about that too, because
that's like the strippers.
So me and my nephew Brendan, right? We were looking up how much a stripper in Vegas makes, and they're clearing a shit ton of money. Like they're making money.
Well, who goes to Vegas, brother? Who goes to Vegas?
Anybody.
Rich people.
Yeah, but anybody.
Yeah. Well, everybody goes to Vegas.
Poor or rich.
But who's dropping the most money at a strip club?
I mean, yeah, rich people, but
or people who saved up a lot of money.
But what I'm saying is like, I asked him like if he could ever, fucking date one. And he was like, probably not. And because you really would have to be able to accept the fact that like when they go to work, they're going to work. Like, yeah, they may be making, this one stripper that we looked up, the most expensive stripper in the world or whatever, she's clearing like $50K a night. That's fucking wild. Maybe not $50K a night.
Oh no, dude, I believe it.
But she's clearing 6 figures a year.
Yeah.
And working in Vegas, but like what else is she doing on top of that? Because some people say they pay extra for the little something, something, whatever from a stripper.
Oh yeah.
So my thing is like, if I was dating her, yeah, she's bringing in the bacon. I'm probably living a good life. But how long emotionally and mentally can I be stable with the idea that like, oh dude, she probably got dick down tonight. Like how did she just buy me 5 PS5s?
You gotta get yourself a sugar mama, bro.
And that's what I'm saying. Or like,
I live down the street from one. This guy,
you ever get those fake Instagram accounts that hit you up and they're like, I'm a sugar mom?
Yeah.
I really want to believe them sometimes.
There's my dad and mom were telling me about like this girl that lives down the street from them. She's 56, he's 28.
Dude, I told
She
Emily.
bought him a brand new truck because she like walked in and like, you need a new truck.
Emily asked me why do I answer those Instagram DMs that I get about sugar mama shit, because I'm like, dude, you know what? That would be easy. The one girl was like, I just need your emotional support. Hey, here I am. I'm like a pretty emotionally support dude in the world. Like, people ask me for advice all the time.
Absolutely.
Like, people look at me and they're like, damn, how did you go through all that shit in your life and fucking come out on top? Well, you know, here it is, blah, blah, blah. If somebody's gonna pay me for that, yeah, I'll take that in a heartbeat. I know some guy slid in the fucking M's DMs like not too long ago and was asking for like feet pics. Bro, send them fucking things. It's fucking feet. That is, like, that's my thought on that. She was like, oh my god, I'm not fucking doing that. Like, that's creepy. I get it, it's creepy.
Yeah.
But if he's gonna pay you for feet pics, dude.
My friend,
I know you'll watch this episode.
I got a story. My friend, for personal reasons, I'm going to disclose her name, so we'll just call her Sarah.
It's probably actually Sarah. Sarah, if you're watching.
No,
I'm just kidding.
actually, Sarah's my mother's name, so let's not go with Sarah.
Oh my god, dude, pick a different name. Go with fucking Lisa.
Hannah. We'll go with Hannah. So Hannah.
I'm guessing the name's Lisa because I offered one and it got denied.
No, I'm going with the same initials that it starts with. So it starts with an H.
I know Hannah. Hannah, if you're listening, I know you. Just know this about you.
So Hannah is dating this dude, but like this other guy hits her up and is like, "Hey, I'll give you $2,000 if you let me like masturbate to your feet. Like come over to your apartment and like jack off."
I'm doing it.
With your feet. She did it.
If I was Hannah, I'd be like, come fucking come on these toes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Like
You can fuck the webbing.
Like her rules was like, your dick stays in your pants, and he's just like, okay, bet. And he did it.
I'm taking $2,000.
Paid her $2,000 easy, bro. I was just like,
Anybody out there that wants to just, look at some fucking feet, dude. If you're into men feet, I got some talons for you. These are bald American eagle talons on my fucking thing.
That's the thing, like if I'm dating a girl and she decides like open up an OnlyFans, I'm not gonna be mad.
Dude, I tried to get one started with me and Em. Like no bullshit, but our biggest thing, like to be honest, and I ain't afraid to say this shit. Full disclosure, we didn't do one because we didn't understand the schematics and the ability to like blur our faces. But even if we did that, dude, I have so many tattoos that people will be like, bro, I know that guy.
Bro, I was watching a porn video the other day, and this guy has a fucking Marine Corps tracksuit jacket on at the beginning of the video.
Yep, that'll do it.
My man.
That'll do it, yeah.
Tough times.
Honor, courage, and fucking commitment. But that's what I mean. Like me and Em were like, dude, we can make bank. Like just doing this for money. Like fuck, there are people making some.
I mean, you have to
fucking money out there.
You have to fucking morph suit, bro.
I would have to like literally paint myself and cover my tent. But then I told Em, I was like, dude, you know what? Like, who fucking cares?
Thanks for if they see it.
If they're buying it,
yeah. If they're seeing it, they buy it.
Thank you. I'll send you a receipt.
That's what I did. That's what
Next time I see you and I know you subscribe to my shit, I'm gonna give you a high five and possibly a kiss on the fucking cheek. Thanks for fucking subscribing and paying, for my next load of diapers for my fucking twins I got up there. Like, dude, easy.
Yeah, easy day, bro.
Easy day. I told him, if this guy just wants feet pics, dude, send him. If he wants fucking used underwear, dude, I'll buy you new underwear. Send this man some used ass. We got this whole ass shit behind us, right? And I know Em's in here working out. Dude, get that thong nice and fucking sweaty. Send that shit, fucking expedite that motherfucker out to wherever. Probably
Express shipping.
Dude, probably Utah. I can see people
fucking Mormons.
Yeah, I can see people from Utah buying used underwear.
Yeah.
I'm sorry if you're from Utah, but I'm really not sorry because that's my guess. I can see people from Utah and people from
Wyoming.
Why? In the middle of nowhere, like some dude in his log cabin.
I haven't seen a woman in 34 days.
Some dude in his log cabin just being like, I just want some wet underwear on my face. Real talk.
But
Arkansas.
People are like, wow, could you be comfortable with your girl taking pictures for her OnlyFans? I'm like, bro, who do you think's gonna be taking the fucking picture, dude?
Yeah, seriously.
Me.
I'm the photographer of the year at that point.
You think I don't support it? I mean, I'm 100% with it.
Unreal. I'll even give you some live footage.
With full disclosure, like, this is the honest to God's truth. Oh, this is a hill I'm willing to die on. None of us. Life isn't a game you can beat, dude. It really isn't. If you think about it, it's not. You wake up, you're born in a hospital one day, or in a manger, or whatever you're born in.
I mean, some of us are Jesus. Go ahead. I really wish I could sit here and say right now that I was born in a manger.
The classic way. Anyways, most of us are born in a hospital. Some of us are born at home, or whatever way your mother decided to have you. But you're born, you grow up, you pay taxes. You don't really have to pay taxes. I mean, that's how they got Al Capone. Like, not because he murdered people, but because he fraudulent taxes. That's how they arrested him. Did you know that?
I think I knew that.
Yeah.
I figured it was some kind of stupid slip up.
Crime lord. Murders like 100 people. No.
And nobody gives a shit.
No, they
They're
couldn't
like,
do
hey,
anything. They couldn't do anything. So
that's
like,
why I picture like the SpongeBob meme. It's like, you didn't pay your taxes.
yeah, absolutely. It's like you wake up, you pay taxes, and at the end of life, no matter what you've done or where you've been or who you are, you're gonna die. It ain't gonna matter. And unless you're an Egyptian pharaoh, somebody's gonna yeet your dead body into a fucking hole.
I was just gonna say, we all start the same and we all end the same. You're born, and then you're dead.
I mean, unless you like in your will, like you buy. I feel like Jeff Bezos is a fucking dude that will like make a mausoleum for himself, or like political people like that, like high power people will probably make a mausoleum.
But either way, when you look at the actual just straightforward facts, you're born one day and you die one day.
Absolutely.
That's it. Until there's somebody that's
life is not a game.
Until there's somebody that magically, not religious. Until there's somebody that just magically appears, and until there's somebody that outlasts death forever and is like immortal. That's not a real thing.
I'm gonna go on the record here, and I will. This is also a hill I'm willing to die on. I think Walt Disney's frozen somewhere.
I heard you said to my kids earlier, and now I feel like they just got laptops from Santa, right? And I feel like now they're gonna, I feel like they're gonna search whether Walt Disney's actually frozen or not.
That's gonna leave.
And they're gonna somehow think that Elsa did it.
Because they're kids.
Yeah.
Dude, the imagination of a child is just so wonderful, dude. They ask like legitimate questions like, how old's the earth? Is the sun ever gonna go out?
I was planning on having my kids on here as the podcast, but I was afraid that they were gonna ask questions like, Dad, is Santa real? Knowing that I'm not gonna sit here and lie right to their face, but it would be very hard for me to be like, what?
Santa got COVID and he didn't make it.
Yeah. But
like when you grow up, like they just lose all their light, dude. Like when you grow up, like the world just hits you, and like you realize like how fucking like mundane and dreary it is.
Dude,
and you just lose the light.
The one thing I try to tell people, and I mean, as you know, I'm a huge advocate for mental health.
Yeah.
I think it fucking matters.
It does.
I've had some personal experiences, some shit that's hit really close to home. I've had some buddies that, go off the deep end. But my one thing that I've always lived by is like, and I didn't really think about it until I kept saying it to people, was that if life was easy, everybody would stick around. And that's the truth. If life was fucking easy, everybody would stick around. They wouldn't look for an outing, an outing being suicide. If life, and I don't say that in like a joking way, but for real.
Dude, we were earlier in the truck. We were talking about 50 Cent saying saying something in the song. He said, "Death gotta be easy because life is hard." In that song, Many Men.
Yeah.
I honestly believe that.
And that is the truth.
It's easy, bro. Like nothing.
Death is the easy way out.
I mean, it's not an easy way out. I mean, it's the only thing that's inevitable. It's literally the only thing that's inevitable.
But see, to me, like the whole reason, I went through some dark ass shit in my life, right, and whatever, bounce back, whatever you want to call it, hero story, whatever, blah 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 blah. The way I saw it was like, dude, if I were to off myself or die today, then then like what the fuck?
What's gonna happen?
Mine was more like, why am I speeding up the process? One day I'm gonna die. Who knows when that is? But why the fuck am I gonna sit there and speed it up? If anything, I should try to slow it down. People are like, oh, quit smoking, now slow it down. Yeah, you can eat my ass cheeks. You can miss me with that one.
I'll get you a spoon too.
Yeah, for real. I eat easily when I go to Taco Bell. I could probably die at Taco Bell, but when I go to Taco Bell, I easily eat 2 steak quesadillas, 3 Doritos Locos tacos, and fucking 2 soft taco supremes.
Oh, dude, I get the cheesy gordita crunch. But yeah, dude, I went through my own dark period. I was just dreary and mundane life, and I found like a few things that I could name on like my 2 hands, like on my 10 fingers, like stuff that brings me legitimate happiness. And like it's kind of bummy if you're in that like mindset of thinking about it, like, nah, dude, like that's other than that, like that's just what makes me happy. But like at the end of the day, like I don't think there is a movie.
One was porn apparently.
For a minute there, yeah.
Yeah, dude, one was beating your dick till you're senseless.
Yeah, dude. If I ever won the lottery, that's the first thing I'd fucking do.
If your dick could talk, what do you think it would say to you?
Dude, it'd be like, yo, what the fuck?
My dick would probably be like,
dude, honestly, if your dick could talk to you for like a day, do you think it would have like it would recognize what you watched? Because like I beat my dick to some absolutely disgusting shit.
That's real.
To the point where like my post-nut clarity hits and I'm just like, what the fuck is wrong?
See,
with me?
I feel like I'm the complete opposite. I feel like when I go to watch porn, like if I'm in the mood to beat my dick, right, I gotta skip the intro to like whatever the fucking scene is, right? I either have to watch porn that's getting right into it, or I have to skip shit because I am the type of person that's more intrigued with the story. Like the Lisa Ann lifeguard thing, like that shit caught me by surprise. Where I was like, okay, I kind of just want to see what's. Or you ever watch like porn parodies?
Oh my god, yes, dude.
Like I just seen one the other, like probably like a couple months ago that was like Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh my god, yes.
And like I didn't want to beat my dick anymore. I was like, I want to watch this.
Yeah. I watched the Ass Avengers one.
Oh, dude, that's what I'm saying. Like when they do the superhero ones where it's like Robin and Batman double team Harley Quinn, I'm like, but wait, how did they get to this point? And then they show the Joker like laughing. I'm like, wait, so they paid a man to look like the Joker. Then they got this girl looking like Harley Quinn. They got this guy in this Batman suit and Robin, and they're actually fighting. And then somehow they're fucking. Like I'm gonna watch how this takes place.
At least they went with like the actual names on that one, dude. I was watching the Ass Avengers parodies, and like it was like instead of the Hulk, they called it the Incredible Bulk.
I mean, they're not wrong in that point, dude. They're not wrong.
Yeah.
Or like fucking Iron Man, instead of Iron Man, it's like Iron Rod.
Yeah.
Fucking Captain Dick.
Stacked Widow.
Yeah, Stacked Widow. Actually, well, never mind. That would have been.
But we were. What was I talking about? Yeah, dude. My dark times, like porn addiction.
Porn addiction.
Been there, done that. Got the T-shirt. I found this quote that like really just hit me, dude, and it's from an anime show, bro.
Alright, so what you got?
It's this guy is like just maybe there is no meaning to life, but if you linger a little while longer in this world, you might find something of value in it.
Damn.
That's in a rated fucking teen show. That's a teen show. Like kids watch that shit. That's some deep ass shit. Gandhi didn't say that shit. MLK didn't say that shit. A fucking cartoon character that some fucking Japanese guy drew in his basement.
Damn.
Said that shit.
You know what quote always sticks with me, and I don't know why. It's from Wreck-It Ralph. And have you ever seen that movie?
Yeah.
Wreck-It Ralph. So he says something along the lines of, "I'm not good, and that's okay. Being bad is okay, or being bad is good, or something like that."
At the end, when he realizes his place in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that's
like
shit, bro.
That's like saying when they're at that monthly villain meeting.
No, this is the part where he says it when he's jumping off to save the fucking Candy Mountain.
I'm talking about earlier in the thing where
they
Zangief from Street Fighter is like, he's like, you're a bad guy, but that does not mean you're a bad guy.
Yeah.
Dude, just imagine like simple little fucking like deep ass quotes. Like Rafiki and talking to Simba is like, yeah, it hurt, but that's the past.
Yeah.
Like, yo, this isn't a kids movie, dude. What the fuck?
Yeah, dude. Honestly, really gets home for some things. Honestly, since the Marine Corps is allowed us to get like tattoos and shit, and like off our legs, of our fucking whole body pretty much, except hands and shit. I've always wanted to get like my favorite Disney characters like in a fucking like kind of like a bar scene or on my ankle. But I don't want the Disney characters like. I really don't even want just Disney characters. I want my favorite villains. And the reason being is because I've always felt like the villain in my life, to be honest. Always the bad guy. My mom made me feel that way, my brother made me feel that way. But hear me out. If you think about it, every villain, like one thing I think I heard Captain Hook say in one of the Hook movies, whether it was the Peter Pan one they came out with, whether it was Hook with Robin Williams, or whether it was like the actual cartoon Peter Pan, he says, you know, I wasn't always the bad guy. Somebody made me this way.
Yeah.
Like, dude, that's some real shit.
Yeah, dude. If you
That's something or somebody makes you that way.
Maleficent in Sleeping Beauty.
Yeah.
She wasn't necessarily the bad guy. They didn't like. They scorned her. I was saying words like hell have no fury, like a woman scorned. Like she's one of the most powerful fairies in the kingdom, and you didn't invite her to your daughter's birth or like birth celebration. Like that's some personal shit, dude. I'd crash that shit in a heartbeat and be like, yeah, fuck you. Now the evil queen, I don't have any defense for her. Like she was just evil. She was self-entitled, like show me the most prettiest girl in the land, and when it didn't show her, she's just like, who the fuck? Like, well, kill her so I'll win. Like, alright, so you got that because you got second place. Okay, Anakin.
Slaughtering those kids. So now that we've talked about porn stars and a little bit of Disney, who's your princess of choice?
Dude, for sure, 100% Belle. Belle from Sleeping Beauty and the Beast.
That is the weakest answer I've ever heard.
Then my next one would be Aurora from Sleeping Beauty. Princess Aurora from Sleeping Beauty.
No, I'm looking at you because, like, dude, what's up with these basic ass answers?
Okay, well, alright, so that's like really, like, I love fucking dark hair women, dude. So Belle, also she likes books. Like Gaston shows up and she's like, fuck you, dude, I don't like you. Practically. Like, respectfully, she's just like, I'm not interested in you. And like, that dude could have his choice of trim in that entire country. At the beginning of the movie, when she's singing, like, the girls are just like, oh my god, that's Gaston, I'm like, ah! And then, like, they're like, why the fuck doesn't Belle like him? Like, he's the most attractive man in the village. Like, fuck him, please. Or, and he's just like, oh, I don't want to fuck these three big-titted blonde bitches right next, like, hanging out at the well.
Why Aurora?
I don't know, dude, just the way they drew her.
See, I'm going with, honestly, I just always think Pocahontas, bro.
Oh, dude, I'd go Pocahontas.
But you already said Belle.
Doesn't mean that's my favorite, dude.
Who's your favorite?
You asked me for my favorite, so I gave you my favorites.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah, I'm saying Pocahontas.
And you said Disney. You said Disney princesses,
dude,
so I gave you the
like
princesses because Belle married the Beast, which was a prince, so made her a princess. Aurora was a princess. I think you said Disney princess.
So you're saying Pocahontas is not?
She's the daughter of a chief, not really a prince and princess thing. I mean, I guess it equivalates, but I guess the same thing with Moana and her.
I'm pretty sure she's been like doctrined into being a princess.
I mean, she met the queen once, but you know, whatever.
Alright, so who are you going with? Elsa or Anna?
Neither.
No, you gotta pick one.
Okay, I don't like ice.
You know, cold balls.
No.
Alright.
We all know what that is.
Alright,
if you're gonna ask me for my top Disney girl of all time, Meg from Disney's Hercules. Bro, I would absolutely.
That's not a princess, but yeah, dude.
I'd fuck her shadow in a patch of cacti.
You're not even... It's not gravel this time, it's patch of cacti. You're not going with Miss Incredible?
Oh, dude, I bet she's got some elastic stretch to that, and it's like tighten it up too, but no, man. Look, it's her sass, bro. She's got a body and she's hot, but I'm talking her attitude, bro. Like she's a straight bitch queen, and I'm here for it, bro. If they're a bitch, I'm just like, I just wanna
Do you see it as a challenge?
fuck this shit out of you, dude. As a challenge, no, but like, so one of my ex-girlfriends made me take this BDSM test, and like, there's like a thing called
What the
like,
fuck is that?
like it finds out like what your kinks are, like what you like came is like there's like a masochist, so it's like you enjoy, like you get off on pain. There's a brat, like you get off on being like bitchy and then like your boyfriend spoiling you. There's like people that like getting tied up, people like getting spanked, people that like getting like feeding their partners. That's what gets them off. Like I'm feeding this girl like a fucking 50-layer burrito from Dorito from Taco Bell, and she's like, yeah, after this burrito I swallow, I'm gonna swallow your dick. And I'm just like, huh, okay.
Jesus.
Fucking sign me up for the next round.
I don't know shit apparently. Alright, go ahead.
But yeah, Meg's a brat, dude. She's so like sassy and thing, and it's just like, fuck, dude. Like, you made my window tight.
Dude, honestly, I'm picking the fucking. I think she's the aunt in the movie. But have you ever seen Big Hero 6?
Yes. Oh yeah.
Dude, oh my god.
It's got some mess. That's Pixar, dude. That's my problem with Pixar. Why the fuck do they have to give every mom an absolute dump truck of an ass?
But you know who did it first? Cartoon Network.
Oh yeah, Dexter's mom had no business being that big, bro.
Dude,
no business.
My god. Dude, oh my god.
That girl was out in a bikini and she had those long ass fucking rubber gloves on cleaning the kitchen, dude. Thick as shit. I'm like, Dexter, you're worried about the wrong signs.
DD,
get out of my laboratory.
Dude, honestly, but yeah, the aunt from Big Hero 6.
Yeah, Aunt Cass, I'd fuck her.
Oh my god, dude.
I'm not even gonna lie, dude. I've seen it. There's a porn video out there. Do you know what Rule 34 is?
What is it?
Rule 34?
No.
If it exists, there's porn to it. Put that in your data bank.
Oh my god. Well, I know what I'm doing.
So when I told you I've jacked off to some disgusting shit, I'm not lying.
Good night, kid. I love you. Kids gotta say good night in the worst time. They're probably hearing us talk about this fucking Big Hero 6 aunt.
Like,
honestly, like real talk, I'll give her Big Hero 6.
Yeah.
100%. 100%, dude. The way she leans over the counter, I always see memes out there. I'm like,
oh my god.
Sold.
Yes.
Sold.
Absolutely, dude.
Dude, honestly,
Mrs. Incredible.
you know who I think would be a freak? Would be Merida.
Oh, from Rave?
Yeah.
Oh, that's like some. Yeah, dude, that's some like.
I feel like she'd tie me up like I'm a fucking hog. Just fuck me up.
Do you know who I don't fucking get? Cinderella.
She's a waste.
Yeah.
She's a waste.
You fucking dance with a guy for like 3 hours and then he finds you in your fucking house where you look like a fucking bum and he's the love of your life. The boy didn't even remember your name. He had to go putting a shoe on the entire thing.
She's almost like every girl in the club. Dance with a guy for a little bit. He ends up being a fucking creep because he goes to your house and shit. Puts a fucking shoe on your foot, and all of a sudden that's the match made in heaven. You're high. Mulan is a real love story in my mind.
I do like Mulan.
Like that's a real love story because that girl works her ass off to be like the fucking like that.
All she wanted to do, like she knew her father was too old to go to war, so she took his place. I respect it.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't like the live action. Sorry, Disney, eat a dick. That was terrible. No Mushu, fuck off.
Alright, so actually now that we're talking about Disney and their live action, right? We'll wrap this up with this. You watch the Marvel movies?
Yes.
Alright, so you got one Marvel character, chick, that you're getting down with. Who is it? That you've seen in the movies. I know everybody's go-to, right? And I'll beat you to
Black Widow.
Yeah, it's Scarlett Johansson, Black Widow, dude. That's really America's ass. Just to clarify. Everybody's like, oh, Captain America, that's America's ass. No, Black Widow, that's America's ass. Russia's ass, I don't give a fuck.
I already know who Aunt May. Aunt May from the Tom Holland Spider-Man. Aunt May. Marissa Tomei. I fuck the dog shit out of her.
Dude, you know who I'm going with, dude? And this is because I've seen her Like way back when Lost was a big thing. You ever see the TV show Lost?
No.
Evangeline Lilly.
Oh yeah, the Wasp. She's
Yes,
a good one, dude.
yes. That is who I'm picking. Because in my mind, like, dude, when dude, I'm gonna go on a tangent real quick. All right? I'll look at the camera because I really hope she fucking sees. Evangeline Lilly, if you fucking hear me, like your smile sells me already. Sells me. Then the fact that you're badass in the Ant-Man and the Wasp, like, my last name's Scott. It's not far from Scott Lang, who is Ant-Man.
Yeah.
I will be your fucking Ant-Man. Like, pick me to be your Ant-Man. I ain't no ant, but I'm a man. But what I'm saying, dude, like, she gets it for me.
Dude, if we're on the lines of celebrities, might as well just in there, dude.
Oh, and they're top 3 celebrities.
I'd say top 5, dude.
Top 5.
That's a lot of
Alright.
celebrities to pick
Let's roll it. Let's see if we match.
Kate Beckinsale. Her and Van Helsing with Hugh Jackman in 2004 wearing that corset and
I
tie.
almost just broke my mic when you said that.
Absolutely, dude. Ugh, I'd rather fucking use me as a doormat.
Alright, so for me, Kate Beckinsale, yeah, I can agree to that. Well, how you feeling about Blake Lively?
Nah.
Stop. I'll take her then.
You go ahead, dude.
I'll take her too. Oh my god, that girl.
Dude, and Brie Larson gets a lot of hate for various reasons, but I would definitely fucking take that home.
What about, how do you feel about Selma Hayek?
Oh, yeah.
Or Sofia Vergara?
Oh, yeah. They would wring me out like a fucking sponge, and they could ruin my life, and I'd apologize.
You, Sofia Vergara in Modern Family.
Oh, yeah, dude. Salma Hayek, bro. Whatever she's doing. Cindy Crawford. I'd put Cindy Crawford. I'd take Cindy Crawford.
Almost just died. Still dying. This fucking dip is killing me right now as we're talking about these fucking broads. But hey, we'll wrap up the show on that note. We're talking about near death. But hey, it's been a pleasure having you on here, Aaron.
Absolutely, it's been a pleasure being here.
Dude, honestly, super stoked to have you on here. Super stoked to get this thing back started again. Please tune in. Please listen to the spots in the beginning, brought to you by Anchor. And then, yeah, keep this whole thing going. But it's been a blast, and I appreciate all the listeners. Thank you.
Jesus Christ, you only keep them at an hour and a half?
Yeah.